brave, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time.
What's going on, guys? Your boy Red Pill Canuck. Where's my applause? Oh, there we go. What's going on, guys? Your boy Red Pill Canuck back again with another YouTube video. Shout out to the Canuck Squad for being involved and being active on this YouTube channel. And today's video obviously is sponsored by the Red Pill Canucks Quick Hits channel. Make sure you check out my short videos and my shorts over there. And of course, it's sponsored by the like button. Make sure you smash that like button so that way the videos can feed the algorithm and get further out into the YouTube atmosphere. And of course, the video is also sponsored by redpillcanuck.com. That's right, that's our news website where we have all our news and articles and whatnot, all that fun stuff. In today's video, now before I start today's video, we're going to go full screen. So I'm going to be having a disclaimer going up throughout this video because some of y'all might be sensitive to this thing. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. If you are sensitive to today's topic, please click off now and watch one of my other videos or come back tomorrow when I'm talking about something else, because I feel I have to get this off my chest because some things need to be said. Like, honestly. In today's video, Velma, we all know about Scooby-Doo. Velma has officially come out as a lesbian. Yeah. Now, let me put the disclaimer up. So, today's topic, let me talk about the topic first, and then we're going to put the disclaimer up. Today's topic: when did cartoons become political? Like, I know back in the day, yes, they had political cartoons, but when did cartoons become so political where children cannot enjoy it? Like, what happened? What happened? What happened to the days of Bugs Bunny and Thundercats and Voltron and G.I. Joe? And obviously, you can tell I'm an old head, but whatever happened to those days where Saturday morning cartoons, you would get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you would have your Cheerios or your Cookie Crisp or Captain Crunch or whatever cereal you had that was chunked full of sugar that obviously would make your dentist happy. And you would basically lay in front of the TV for hours on end watching Saturday morning cartoons. Guys, does Saturday morning cartoons even exist anymore?
How dare you?
No, that's actually not what I meant. I actually meant to say something else. But anyway, that could be addressed to this as well. Like, Saturday morning cartoons don't even exist anymore, as far as I know. But the thing about cartoons, it is a way to entertain, not to spread political propaganda. Now, before I get into today's video again, I don't have any discrimination towards anybody. Do I have the disclaimer up? No, I don't have the disclaimer up. Let's fix that right now. Let us put our disclaimer up because I feel it needs to be put up there. Viewer discretion is advised. This channel promotes no hate or harm to anybody's life choices, gender, size, economic status, anything like that. Because, again, some of you guys, you all be sensitive. But all joking aside, I have nothing against anybody here. If you want, the way you want to live your life, go live your best life. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't see any issue. But, guys, let kids be kids. When you become an adult, life is freaking crazy and hard. We all know that. Life stinks when you become an adult. You got to pay bills. You got to have responsibility. You don't have time to watch Saturday morning cartoons anymore because you're working. You're supporting a family. You're doing all this stuff. Guys, let kids be kids. You're only a kid once. You only live once. So when you're a kid, just let a kid be a kid. Let them enjoy their cartoons. Why is this sort of thing being implanted in today's cartoons. And don't tell me it has to do about inclusion. Because back in the day, cartoons didn't have this narrative. It didn't have this. Kids are at a vulnerable age. They're going to have questions. They're going to be confused. They're going to be... That's not the time to introduce this stuff to them. If you want to be gay, trans, les, quad, whatever you want to be, again, I don't discriminate. And I feel the public shouldn't discriminate either. But if that's what you want to do, it should be decided when you are older, when you have a more mature mindset. If you can pay rent, then you can decide on what to do with your life. That's the way I see it. Now, this monologue is going a little bit long, pause, but I feel like I have to let this out before I start this video because, honestly, I think the world has gone nuts. The world has gone crazy, the way I see it. And no, it has nothing to do with somebody being gay or trans. It has nothing to do with that. If you want to go and do that, go ahead. Like I said, as long as you're not hurting anybody, go live your best life. But when you're trying to do this to children who do not understand certain things and they don't have the mental capacity, why would you introduce this to them? Anyway, let's get into the article. This monologue is long, but I feel that I have to push this out before I say anything. And again, viewer discretion is advised. If you're going to be sensitive about this topic and you're going to be offended, please leave now and come back tomorrow. And again, this is from the redpillcanuck.com Daily Pill. Velma is officially a lesbian. In Scooby-Doo's film, years after James Gunn and more tried to make her explicitly gay. Now, I'm not going to give the Price is Wrong or anything like that because I have nothing against gay people or trans people or anybody like that. Again, live your best life as long as you're not hurting anybody or trying to push your views on anybody. I don't have an issue with you. Now, we have a video here. We actually have two videos here. So this is actually a clip. We're probably going to have to evoke our fair use here, maybe. I'm not sure, but just to be safe. Fair use, fair use. Expert to copyrighted material may under circumstance be quoted verbatim for the purpose of criticism, reporting, teaching, and research without the need or permission or payment to the copyright holder. And again, I'm actually kind of mastering that fair use. Now, we're going to play this clip here, and it's clearly, obviously, you see what's going on.
And as promised, here are your Scooby snacks.
Now, you see what's going on there? Now, let me go back here. So, first, when you're looking at this cartoon or this scene, you're seeing a female who is probably also lesbian, but she's also black. So basically, they're pushing two minorities at once. Now, for all my brothers and sisters out there, why do they have to make the lesbian black? Why? What is this? Okay, if you want to put it as, if you wanted to put it as a gay cartoon, why couldn't you use it? Okay, obviously, Velma's white, but why did you have to put the gay person black? That's the first question. And second of all, why even push this narrative at all? This is a children's cartoon. Now, we actually have another clip. So we're going to go through the clips first, and then we're going to go into the article. So here's another one.
I'm sure that Coco made some brilliant observations in the encounter we just had.
So apparently her name is Coco. Seriously, you couldn't come up with a better name? Anyway, let's go back.
I'm sure that Coco made some
The cute one's right. Esteban, show them my brilliant observations.
Come on, dumbass! Dumbass!
Jeez. Okay, I don't know where that sound effect came from, but anyway, that's neither here or there. That was already in the video. So, are you guys seeing something here, or am I just the only one? Like, seriously, like, what are they trying to push here? Why can't kids just be kids? And the funny thing is, though, why are you putting this in a children's cartoon? If you want to be, okay, fine. If you want to promote whatever lifestyle, why are you not putting in a teenage cartoon or a teenage show? Why are you putting in a children's cartoon? Anyway, let's get into the article here. Velma is formerly a lesbian. Clips from the model new film Trick or Deal with Scooby-Doo, good old Scooby-Doo. Honestly, yeah, I'll have to go after Scooby-Doo. All the dog wants is some Scooby snacks. But and here's the funny thing, too. If you wanted to push in, okay, look at Shaggy, for instance. Look at Shaggy. We all know Shaggy is a stoner. We all know he's smoking Dichronic. We all know that. Nobody's stupid. We all know he's a pothead. Like, no offense to potheads. Some of y'all potheads watch me. Probably some of y'all are high when you're watching me. Maybe that's why you are watching me. But seriously, all joking aside. So, Shaggy. We all know he's a textbook pothead. Why are they not pushing the narrative of marijuana? Is that on a lifestyle too? If you want to be fair, why are you not pushing marijuana? Marijuana's legal. Apparently getting high is legal. Half y'all are high out there anyway. Oh, boy.
How dare you?
Anyway, continuing with this article here. Okay, so, which presents Thrill Inc., a member of the Googled-eyed and speechless when encountered costume designer Coco Diablo. Seriously? Diablo. That's what you're putting. Really? Okay. Well, let us Google Diablo. What does it mean? Now, of course, it's a video game, obviously. Wow. It's Spanish for devil. Are you kidding me? I really don't know what to say. Really. Now, I know you guys are all going to say, oh, it's a Halloween special. That's why it's Diablo. Well, I beg to differ. But again, you guys know how I be. So anyway. So Coco Diablo has gone viral on Twitter, confirming suspicions held by Scooby fans based for many years. Who was suspecting, honestly? I thought she was just a nerdy girl. I thought she was maybe introverted or socially awkward or one of those traits. Like, seriously, why? Anyway. Oh my God, lesbian Velma, finally, reads one tweet which has over 100,000 likes. It's a cartoon, but anyway, still. It's lengthily been an open secret amongst followers of Scooby-Doo creatives that Velma is homosexual. Even James Dunn, who wrote the early live-action movies, and Tony Calvone, I'm going to butcher that name, I'm sorry, who served as a supervising producer of the trailer included sequence, have confirmed that the character's sexuality. However, they have been no means in the position to make it official on screen. Of course, because it's a children's cartoon. Why would you? What next? Is Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd going to come out as a couple now? It's a freaking cartoon. Anyway. In 2020, Gunn tweeted that he tried to make Velma a lesbian within the live-action films. In 2001, Velma was explicitly homosexual. In the preliminary script, he wrote. However, the studio simply saved watering down, changing the ambiguous the model shot, and nothing the launch model, and lastly, having a boyfriend in the sequel. So she had a boyfriend. But again, why does relationships have to be in cartoons? Jeez. Anyway. Throughout the 2020 Delight Month, Carvone wrote on his Instagram, I've stated which earlier than, however, Velma in Thriller included, which she is not bi. She's homosexual. Why does sex matter in cartoons? Honestly, who cares? Whatever happened to enjoyment? Again, is my disclaimer still up? Okay, good. Anyway, we all the time debated on Velma's appearing in a bit of off and on character when she was countering Shaggy as a result of the relationship was flawed for her, and he or she had understated problem and the why. I don't know what that means, but okay. There are hints in regards to why in that episode with the mermaid, and you should observe the whole Marcy arc. Okay, apparently this is an episode. Or actually, maybe this is coming. I'm not sure. Pause. I don't assume Marcy and Velma had the time to behave on their emotions throughout the preliminary timeline. However, submit, reset, they're a pair. You cannot prefer it. However, this is our intention. I really don't know what to say, honestly. I really don't know what to say at this point. You know what? There used to be innocence in cartoons. It was a way to get away. To forget about the everyday. And I'm going to probably, you know what? I'm going to try to keep my language clean. The bullish of society. And I'm not talking about only about gender and all that stuff. I'm talking about in general. Society is effed. Now, we can all agree on that. Society is going... I don't know where society is going. Apparently, we're right is wrong and wrong is right and up and down. I don't know anymore. And no, it doesn't have to do with your sexual preference. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just talking about even in the government, with the government, things don't make sense anymore. We got inflation. We got all these problems in the world. Yet, the only escape that we had, the only purity that we had was cartoons, because there's, based on what I know and based on what I've seen, I don't know what, maybe there's cartoons out there that I haven't watched, maybe that has this, but based on what I've seen as a child, even up to today, because sometimes I go back and I watch cartoons, because why not? It's a stress reliever. There was nothing that had to do with orientation or sexual relationships or anything in a cartoon. Unless you're talking about hentai, then that's a whole different story. And if you don't know what hentai is, please Google it, because I am not pulling it up. There's no way I'm going to have this video flagged, because who knows, this video might be flagged already. But YouTube, to be fair, I'm being unbiased, I'm being clean, and again, I promote no hate or harm here to anybody. I have no problem with anybody. I have no beef with anybody. You want to live your best life, again, as long as you're not hurting anybody, go for it. But don't push your intentions on other people. I don't believe that's fair. And to all my LGBTQ plus, I don't know how many more letters there are. No, that's actually, it's not an insult. I really don't know. I can't keep up. But anyway, to all those viewers out there, I have nothing against you again. But imagine if I was to push the narrative of being straight or cisgender, as they call it, on you. Of course you would feel offended. Now, I'm not talking about everybody, because I know some gay people and some lesbian people and whatnot, and they're cool. I have no problems with them. We're cool. And they don't push the narratives on me either, or their intentions or whatever. So anyway, but some try to do that. So how would you feel if a straight person did that? Of course you would feel offended, and of course you should feel, the same way, vice versa. But that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I just had to put it out there. I'm talking about cartoons. Cartoons. Why is this in cartoons? Like, cartoons don't even have relationships, honestly. Yes, they had the innocent maybe boyfriend or girlfriend, but cartoons has never had anything to do with sex. It never had anything to do with that. Innocent relationships, yes, but when it comes to somebody's sexuality, that I feel is a little bit different. Now, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below. But that being said, just let kids be kids. And this is not the first time this is actually happening. Now, we also had this happen, it was early this year, with good old Disney. Now, of course, Disney had to jump on the bandwagon. Actually, I'm not sure if they started this. Maybe there was other animated movies that had this beforehand. But Disney with their Buzz Lightyear, I think they called it a prequel. Same thing happened. And of course, there was a lot of pushback and whatnot as well. And my assessment, honestly, allegedly, let me go full screen here. Now, the people that are having problems with this, it's not because, it has to do with, being gay and whatnot. It has nothing to do with that. I think we're all used to that. We're all adults. We all, it's there. Obviously, it's not going. No problem with it. But I think what people have an issue with is when it's starting to go into cartoons and kids are seeing this. Now, here's the thing. And when I was a kid, they used to have PG-13 and whatnot. I'm not sure if they still have that now. But when it comes to actual, what you want kids to see. So you won't let your kids see somebody shoot somebody, but you'll let them see them kiss the same gender. Now, again, I have no issues with, two girls kissing or two guys kissing or whatever. Do you? I have no problems with that. But what I have a problem with is when you're putting into cartoons where kids are going to get confused. They're going to get confused. So let me go back to my PG-13 scenario. So you'll let your kid, or you won't let your kid watch a violent movie so that way they won't mimic it. Because you fear that they're going to pick up a gun and they're going to go shoot up a school or something. But you're okay with this. Where the kid is already confused. Kids are dumb these days. I'm going to be straight up and honest. Kids are dumb. They're not the same as they were before, and I'm not blaming the kids. I'm being straight. My disclaimer's still going. It's because of the schools. The schools are not teaching the same things they used to teach kids. Like when I was going to school, schools ended at 4:30 and you had extracurricular activities where you can go play soccer or baseball. And even back in my day, back in my day, I said it. Kids were more athletic. Kids were in better health. But now school ends at 2:30 and your kids know nothing. What the heck can you learn in only a few hours? Like, seriously. And ironically, recess, apparently, is still the same time. So that means out of the day, so they probably start at 9, end at 2:30, and then have an hour for lunch, and then 2 15-minute recess. So that's 2 hours. So what do you expect your kid to learn? What do you expect them to learn? But we're going to leave that for another video. But the point I'm trying to make is that kids these days are not as bright as they were before. And of course, kids are very impressionable. Why would you put this in front of a child? You'll let your child watch this, but you won't let them watch somebody shoot off a rifle or shoot a gun. Because you're afraid they're going to mimic it. Again, I have nothing against anybody. But what I had to mention honestly is because of this. You're putting this in front of children. Children shouldn't be experiencing this. It's not their time yet. They're not mature enough. Just let kids be kids. Because innocence only lasts a short period of time. And parents out there, don't be sensitive. I'm not calling your kid dumb. And if they're a little bit slow, it's not your fault. Well, it may be your fault. No, I'm just playing. But it's the school system. The school system is not up to par into teaching your children anymore. And then, of course, you have teachers complaining, and they have teachers doing stuff with students. We're going to get in another episode, another video, because I have that on my list to do's. But the world's gone nuts. Let kids be kids. Let them be innocent just for a little while. And if you want to talk about this when they're older, when they have the mental capacity to understand, then let them make their own choices. But when you're pushing this in front of a child, do they really have a choice? I don't think they do. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But anyway, I thought this was a very interesting article. And apparently, the way I see it, we're here. Where apparently cartoons become gay now. I don't know what to say. Anyway, make sure you like and subscribe on the way out if you haven't subscribed already, and that way I can produce more content for you. Again, today's video was sponsored by the Quick Hits channel. This video might be ending up on there or on the main channel. I haven't decided yet. And of course, redpillcanuck.com, where we get our daily news articles and whatnot, which we explore and we narrate. Did I say urinate? Narrate. Oh, God, I must be tired. Where we narrate the world and its craziness. And of course, again, sponsored by the like button. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. And again, let me go full screen for the last time. I know I've been going full screen. I'm going to stand up for this one, honestly. Again, I have no beef and I have no issues with anybody. If you want to be gay, straight, trans, quad, I really don't care. As long as you're happy in the end and you're not hurting anybody, go do you. Because life is short and life is crazy. So I hope you guys weren't offended by this video. But if you were, I apologize if I offended anyway, because that was not my intention. My intention was basically for kids. Let kids be innocent for the little time that they have. So it had nothing to do with any sort of LGBTQ plus whatever. It had nothing to do with that per se. It had to do with the children. And of course, I'm not going to sing The Children Are the Future, so don't even try to get me to sing. I'm not going to sing on this one. But anyway, again, make sure you like and subscribe. And again, I will see you all in the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like button. And to check out our more recent uploads, check here on the top left. And to check out our playlist, check here on the top right. And make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And also check out our Quick Hits channel, which is also located down below for our more bite-sizable content. I'll see you guys in the next one.